Let me get straight to the Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline. I want to welcome in my special guest who's with us here today. He would love for you to join him in something called the Your Cancer Game Plan Challenge. And his goal is to help people with cancer and their loved ones while also raising funds for the patient organization whose missions are to provide education, support, and assistance to the cancer community. Gives me great pleasure to welcome to WCTC Pro Football Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly here on WCTC. Hey, Jim, it's Bert Barron. Good morning. How are you?
Good, Bert. How you doing?
I'm good. Tremendous respect for what you were able to do on the football field, but you broke my heart every time you played the Jets, Jim. You know that?
I get it. Yeah, that's exactly what the New England Patriots are doing to everybody else. That's breaking our hearts.
You're right. You're right. Well, thank you for the opportunity this morning. Your journey is a remarkable one, Jim. It's inspiring. It's toughness. It's a story of survivorship, your personal battle with cancer. And I watched your family, and I watched so many people rally around you when you were literally in a fight for your life. Talk about what the inspiration from your family and so many people meant to you.
Well, that was number one. I remember when I was in the hospital, and I think a lot of people out there that are listening will get this, and you're thinking about, is this the end of it? But my family, one time did they ever walk into my hospital room with a frown on their face. They walked in with an attitude that is going to make my day better by what they said, what they did, their attitude. And for me, it was great because not one time, not a frown. My daughter's walking in, Daddy, how you doing? You look great today. And my brothers, hey, Jim, get up. We're going to go for a walk. I'm like, no, that's okay. No, get up. We're going to go for a walk. And it's more of surround yourself with the right people, because I remember, but when I walk through the hospital sometimes, there's a lot of people out there that don't have the support that I had, with family members and friends and buddies coming around. So to be honest with you, and that's really why I'm started to, team up with Merck 2 years ago, because I remember when I was first diagnosed, I had no idea what it was, squamous cell carcinoma, cancer of the upper jaw. I had no idea about it, what it was, who do I talk to, and really that's why I've teamed up with them to be able to make a difference for others out there. And I know what my wife, my brothers, and my family did for me, and that's what I'm trying to do with everybody else.
Yeah, it's awesome work that you're doing, and in New Jersey here, Jim, it's something that we battle all the time. We work with so many great organizations, and to have you sort of leading the charge in this, I think is going to go a long way in inspiring a lot of people. And I'm sure you've talked to people all over the country and shared your story of inspiration, and you've really made a difference in the lives of so many people, I'm sure.
Well, that's what I try to do. And the thing is, to be honest with you, Bert, back when I was going through all of it, I looked at my whole life and I'm saying, you know what, I know I've done screwed up a few times, Lord, but geez, really this now? Because from the Super Bowls and not winning to having a son born on my birthday, Valentine's Day, to being diagnosed with a fatal disease, then going through, so many things, neck surgery, back surgery, now cancer, not once but twice. Sometimes you wonder, but you realize that you got to rally, you got to be able to make a difference for others out there, and that's what I've done, and I hope I can continue to do that. I travel the country speaking now on behalf of so many people out there that may be thinking about giving up, and if I can, convince them that, keep fighting and never give up, that's what it's all about, and that's why I've been given this platform so I can be able to make a difference.
Yeah, well, bless you, man, and I'm sure just the support that you got from your family, versus thousands of people that cheered for you on the football field, you would take your family rallying behind you every time, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt, and I just want to let people out there know, because I know what it meant to me when you have so many people rallying around you, and just everybody out there. I know that there's so many different types of head and neck cancers, and alliances. There's Cancer Cares, melanoma research, there's longevity, and the Head and Neck Cancer Alliance, something that I'm a big part of. But just for everybody out there, log on to mycancergameplan.com, pick a group that you've heard of or you might want to support, and every time you share it, Merck will give a donation, and that's what it's about in my life now. It's not worrying about football. It's taking care of my kids and hopefully making a difference for so many people out there that have nowhere to turn, that we can support them by telling them and showing them where to go.
Well, great stuff, Jim. It was great to speak with you this morning, and as we wrap up, who do you like on Sunday and why?
Well, real quick, you never bet against Tom Brady. I learned that a long time ago. But But
Oh, wow.
Frank Reich was my backup in Buffalo, and he is the offense coordinator for Philadelphia Eagles. So I get a pull for family, so I'm going for Philadelphia. But it's going to be a tough one because I would never bet against Tom Brady.
Awesome stuff. Jim Kelly, what an honor to speak to you, my friend. Keep up the great fight, and thanks again for the time today, okay?
Thank you, Bert.